Hello students, in this video we'll be discussing Standard Level Mathematics, May 2018, Time Zone 2, Paper 1, Question 7. An arithmetic sequence has u1 equals to log to the base c p and u2 equals to log base c pq, where c is bigger than 1 and p, q are both bigger than 0. Part A, show that D is log to the base C of Q, and part B, if P is C squared and Q is C cubed, find the exact value of the given summation. Now the first thing we should note is in an arithmetic sequence, the terms differ by a common difference D. So to get from U1 to U2, you would add D. And to get from U2 to U3, you would also add D. So since we are given U1 and U2, we can try to tackle the first part and find D. So I will write down D would be U2 subtract U1. And I will write down the expression that we are given. So log base C PQ subtract log base C P. Next, I like to use logarithm rules to simplify the expressions I have, namely the multiplication. So if you have logarithm of base A x times y, the law says that you can split them up, maintaining the same base by adding these two logarithmic expressions. So I'm going to use that on this first part. All right. So this will become log P plus log Q, and I'll continue to subtract what used to be there, log P. So the two log P's will cancel out, and we are left with log Q. And hence we have shown what we are supposed to for part A. Right, so once we have D is log C to the Q shown, let us move on to part B. In part B, we are given that P is C squared, Q is C cubed, and we are asked to find the summation of UN from n equals to 1 to 20. Right? So in our formula booklet, we are given this that I'm pointing to. Let me write it down on our answer so it's easier to refer. So we will want to use this. In order to use it, I will need to find U1 and D. We have shown D, but we can further express it in terms of what is given, the C. Okay, so U1 is log base C to the P. And since P is C squared, we can write it like so. And we are going to use the laws of logarithm to simplify things. So there is a law of logarithm that goes this way. When you have x raised to a power of r, you can bring the power in front and get r log x. All right, we're going to do that. So for my c, I'm going to put power 2 in front, 2 log cc. And we also know that log AA is 1 when these two numbers are the same, you get 1. Reason is because a to the power 1 is a. Let's do that. So 2 times 1 will be 2. Okay, now let's work on d. d, as we have shown, is log c to the q. And q, we are given in this part, q is c cubed. So I'm going to do the same trick with the power, and I'll get 3 log c, and then again 3, because this part is 1. Right, we've got what we need, so we can put it into the equation. So we're asked to sum un from 1 to 20. This is actually the same as 20. So if we use the formula as I have written earlier, we will be putting in the numbers we just found. U1 is 2, and D is 3, and N is 20. All right, let's do that. So 20 over 2 into 2 times of 2 plus 20 minus 1 times 3. All right, and let's simplify all of them. So this is 10, 4, 19, 3, 10, 4, 57, 10, 61. So the final answer is 610. And that concludes our question.